Okay, yeah, I'm actually gonna die still. I'm cheesed. Oh, are you stupid? Yeah, boy. Okay. Oh, that was a close one. Still, I almost got my ass handed to. I almost got my shit rocked. It's Vonny Lorde. We out here. PTW. They had mans playing bear Pokemon. Just whoop some ass. My socks say eat shit because that's what I made mans do. We out here. Gang. As a kid, I was a fucking loser. Like, I used to get bullied and shit. So I actually spent a lot of my time like staying indoors and like watching anime, like playing Maple Story. Yo, Maple Story 2's out. I'm like, I got a clear space on my laptop for that. I'm ready. I was on student council and like I was very few people, or actually I don't know, maybe a lot of people know this by now, but I have like a heavy graphic design background. Like that's what I used to do before photography. I was on my school's yearbook committee, whatever it's called. I was the editor for my school's yearbook, so I like made our yearbook and shit. I didn't play sports in high school. I played sports in middle school. This is about to get real dark right now. So basically, before I started doing art and like photography and all that, I used to do sports. So I used to play soccer, I used to do track, all this shit. And in the 7th grade, I got hit by a car. And I had to do like therapy for like, I don't know, like a year or two. My chiropractor, is that what they're called? I don't fucking know. He was just like, yeah, so like when you're 18, you're gonna feel like lots of body pain and blah, 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 blah. And here I am, like just a kid being like, so like, can I go outside and play it? Like, what are you telling me right now? And basically I couldn't do sports, but here I am as like a sicker photographer. Dragon Ball Z, what else did I watch as a kid? Oh, Inuyasha on YTV every Friday. That was my shit. Obviously, as I got older, my taste in anime got more refined. Higurashi no Naku Koroni is like my top anime. That's definitely my favorite. Dead Man Wonderland's up there. Attack on Titan, obviously. Oh my god. Devilman Crybaby is such a sick anime, but it actually like messed me up. Like I have PTSD from watching it. Like, I don't know if y'all have ever seen it. It's 10 episodes. If you want to ruin your life, watch it. Like, bro, like I swear to God, I'm not a little bitch, but like I cried. Like it messed me up. But check it out, you know, ruin your life a little bit. Gotta take risk. Okay, yeah, I'm actually gonna die still. I'm cheesed. Yeah, boy! Okay, oh, that was a close one still. I almost got my ass handed to, I almost got my shit rocked. Nah, man, I'm completely, I did not go to university. I didn't do any courses after high school. I'm actually about to say something that I've never actually like exposed to like anyone before. But I actually dropped out when I was 17. Yeah, I never like pursued post-secondary. I'm completely self-taught. Honestly, just like being hands-on and like, you know, actually getting my hands on a camera and like playing with settings and like seeing like what I would like. And then eventually, you know, I went online to like learn the more technical stuff like ISO and like aperture and that kind of stuff as well. But just, I'm a very like hands-on learner for pretty much everything in my life. Like I have to do it in order for me to learn. Like if I sit down and like read a fucking textbook or whatever, it's not gonna resonate with me. Like I'm gonna forget that shit like 2 seconds. Like I can't remember what I ate for dinner. I lied, I had a sub. And that's why I think it's also a good thing that I didn't pursue post-secondary, because it probably just would have been a waste of money for me, to be quite honest. How do I land gigs where I shoot famous people? And like, to be honest, I don't even know how I got here. Like, you know, sometimes I just like wake up, like For example, shooting Ty Dolla $ign, that was like a little like alley-oop from one of my homies because he's like friends with people from like Bud Light. And then next thing you know, I just like wake up to an email being like, hey, so we have an event with Ty Dolla $ign, like, can you shoot it? And I was just like, oh shit, okay, yeah, I can do that, that's lit, let's do it. Or as some people know, I have a residency at Apartment 200 where they pretty much pay me to shoot all their special guests. So like I've done like Skepta, Georgia Smith, Smoke Perp. I don't know, I just like, I've shot so many rappers now that like I feel like that's what people like kind of know me for, like shooting rappers. And at the same time, it's like, yo, I actually do like way more than that. Okay, so like my uncle is the one who like put me onto video games as a youth, and like one of my first systems was a Sega Genesis. Woo! My favorite game was that Sonic and Tails video game where like it was the second one. That was my shit. Final Fantasy VII, that's a good one. God damn, one of my favorite games. I feel like Final Fantasy in general is like my favorite like franchise. Like I'm always down to play a Final Fantasy game. Oh, Kingdom Hearts. I actually have a Kingdom Hearts tattoo. Yo, so my grandma was the one who got me my DS when I was a youth. And she got me Cooking Mama. That game slaps, bro. I don't care what anyone says. Being in the kitchen and like, yo, she gets mad when you fuck up the recipes. Yo, that game's lit. Yeah, so the key to capturing like personality of like these artists and shit is like remembering that they're people too. Like I feel like a lot of people get like way too starstruck when they're around artists. Don't get me wrong, I've met Skepta 3 times and all 3 times I'm just like, oh, hey boo, what did it do? But like you gotta remember, like they're just like normal everyday people. And like if you actually like talk to them, like they're mad chill. So I feel like a lot of photographers actually like have a style and I don't. Like I'm very versatile in the way that I shoot, and like I typically like switch things up like a lot. The only thing I feel like my event photos are the only photos that have like a specific style. I'd say it's very like high flash, a bit overexposed kind of ordeal. For a lot of my film portraits, a lot of them are soft, and that's honestly not on purpose. It's just because for my Pentax K1000, my hot shoe's broken, so I can't use the flash. Surprise, y'all, that's the fucking secret. No flash, because I can't fucking use it. I feel like everyone's film photos look the same. It's like, oh yeah, high flash. Oh yeah, I took a picture of a celebrity. Oh, I'm so cool. Oh, I'm trying to be the next, that race corrupted line guy or whatever. I mean, no shade to him. I fuck with his work. But a lot of y'all are trying to be like him and like just be yourself. Like, come on. Or like, a lot of people are trying to be like Petra Collins now with the whole like, oh, dreamy film photos. And it's just like, listen, I get if you admire someone, but like, just like find your own wave, bro. I need everyone in this room to promise they're not gonna judge me when I say this. But the first album I ever bought was from Tokyo Hotel. Do they even still make music? Gee, I bet y'all thought it was gonna be something hard, but no, it wasn't. The first album I ever got, because it was gifted to me, there was 2. It was Shakira, and the other one was Avril Lavigne. Yo, the album slaps. Are you dumb? Oh, I'm about to go home and I'm about to listen to that on the way home. Still, big ups Apple Music. I'm gonna look that shit up. Bro, imagine me listening to Avril Lavigne at like the age of 10. Why'd you have to go and make things so complicated? Like, what? I didn't know anything about anything being complicated, okay? Oh my God. What a time. I was just like, yo, I've never done... Before I continue, I have to say that I don't endorse children doing drugs. Everything that is said here does not reflect the views of my clients. So anyways, my homegirl's there. And I was just like, yo, this girl just gave me acid. And she's like, what? She just gave you acid? I was like, yeah. She's like, yo, let's split the tab. I was like, let's fucking do it. So we split the tab. And my homegirl is like, it's hitting her, you know? And like for me, like I was just like mentally stimulated, you know? I'm just there like, and while I'm like in that state, I was like, yo, when I take 1,000 film photos, I'm gonna make a fucking book. Yeah. And yeah, that's how Film for Fun, the book was born. It was a fucking acid trip. Mom, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry. Oh my God. Oh no. Okay, so I've always been about like making my own money. So at the age of 13, I got my first job, which is clearly against child labor laws, but these niggas hired me anyways. And I don't know if y'all have ever heard of like Liberty Income Tax Services or whatever, but basically they hired me to like be a mascot, and I had to wear this fucking Statue of Liberty costume that was in all red, and I had to wave at people on the road as they drove by. But I got that shmoney. And that was the weirdest job I ever had growing up, you know? It just, oh my God. Okay, so like, as I said, I was a fucking loser when I was in high school, and like, you know, I guess normal people had like celebrity crushes, but like me, I had crushes on video game characters. Yo, Cloud Strife from Final Fantasy VII, that was my boo! He ain't know it though, cause he ain't real, but like, you know, those my mans. Being a woman working in the industry is actually so difficult because there's so many people who like don't take me serious, like off rip. Like there have been so many times where like I'll have to like work in a club or whatever, and like mans will like hit on me or like some next foolishness, and it's just like, I'm here to do my job, and secondly, you're not even cute. Like, don't disrespect me. So yeah, definitely, like I'm saying, being a woman is really hard just because it's either people don't take me seriously or nah, people just don't take me seriously, and it fucking sucks. And then they'll see my work and be like, yo, you're actually a sick photographer, still shorty, and just like, well, you probably would have known that if you weren't trying to stick your fucking tongue in my mouth while I was shooting, sir. But thanks, fucking asshole. Niggas. Can't take them anywhere. Okay, so I know I brought up Petra Collins before, but she inspires me just because she's one of the very few photographers in this day and age that was able to like create a notable style for herself. Like you see a photo from her and like, you know, you're just like, oh, that's Petra Collins. Okay, cool. A lot of photographers aren't able to do that. And like, yeah, a lot of photographers are unable to do that. And a lot of them, like honestly, their photos just all look the same. Kid Cudi, Lil Uzi, Kanye. Listen, I know Kanye be on some other shit, but Kanye is my idol. I literally have his lyrics tattooed on my neck, you know? And like, if anyone wants to fight me, cause Kanye be wildin', you can fight me because I understand. It's cool. So I finally like registered myself as a business. I don't know, it took me so long. Like I've been shooting for like, I don't know, 3-4 years already. And I literally just did this like last month. So my goals for the next little while is to get my money up. Cause you know, man's gotta eat. I don't mean that like figuratively or anything. Like no, like I actually have to eat. Like a bitch be hungry, the fuck. I love sushi. It's not cheap. Film for Fun too. I've like started working on it, and by started I mean like I've done like the first 3 pages. I would like it to be 100 pages as like just like the first Film for Fun was. You know, I got a lot of work to do. So yeah, build my brand. The overall like main goal, like the end goal for me is to own my own gallery slash studio so I can help the youths out. So yeah, that's the end goal, you know, help the youths. The youths are the future. We gotta feed the future. Ooh, this nigga looks scary. I'm trying to fight him. Let's go.